divided the what do you call it, the whole trip into two different sections. The first one was to test them in terms of their what do you call it, physical ability. The other one was more mental ability.
It was a very interesting group of exercises that we practiced together, and for the students I think it was a very amazing experience to interact together. Normally in drawing class what they do is they practice and they do hand drawings individually, but in this case they have to work in group, and one of the assignments was to produce words, English words, using different textures getting from the surrounding of the Pulau Tioman, using what we call transferring texture from one surface to another. I think that was thinking out of the box because some of the students they didn't expect that, so sometimes they are not prepared to what they're supposed to be doing. But I think everyone had a good time. It works in both ways. It works for the students, how do they interact together, and also as we as a lecturer, because we can put across different assignments and make the experience and the simulation more exciting.
The Tioman simulation, I think, is an excellent trip for us and for the student as well. Basically, it's really, you know, like trying, let the student try the best when the resource is limited, but they have to be very creative, yeah, to get the best out of those very limited resource. For photography wise, I think it's interesting because like most of the class we have is about theory, but now they really have, you know, the opportunity to try it out there in a very all different lighting and setup, you know, scenery, and they really enjoy it.
The best part of the whole thing was we didn't describe to the students what we were going to do to them. We just told them to pack their stuff, and that they were going to be we're going to take them to a remote island, not just Tioman, but we took them to another remote island, the Tulai Island, and they were going to pretty much just be equipped with nothing. The physical one was where they had to make fire. They had to create a floating device. They had to build shelter. We went completely down to Maslow. We took the Maslow hierarchy, we stripped it apart, and we asked the students, okay, you're on a remote island, do this, otherwise you can't leave the island. The other one was when they had to do a series of activities on Tioman itself, which involved the people on the island. It was really fun because what happened was the people, the tourists, other tourists, the locals on the island, they actually participated with the simulation. They added confusion confusion and chaos to the students, and you see the students running all over the island, you know, and it was really, really fun. And that's where, you know, using whatever skills that they had, their wits, their sense of humor, that's where it all came together. They finally got it, aha, you know, this is what the design school is all about. And that's when they realized as well that that's why they want to be part of the design school. And that's when we are really proud, because we achieved that. Thank you.
This is what this program is all about. Taking the students and putting them in a different environment, in a real setting, a natural environment. What we did for the foundation program is to immerse them in a metaphor. So that's the reason why we take them out of the classroom, out of the studio. So they will engage themselves in real situations where they use real tools. They don't have to rely on modern technology. They just have to use resources available to them at that site. That way, they're forced to use their creativity to solve problems. They're forced to look at the situation, to analyze them, and they are engaged in a holistic manner. So therefore, this simulation really works. And we've been doing this every semester with great success. And every time we do it, the students are constantly challenged. And we choose different locations to see how each location contributes to creative outcomes. It's a very interesting situation where for the students, and for some it's a first time, for some it's all the time. But nevertheless, we want to make design education relevant. We do this every semester, so we hope that all these students will get a lot more in future, and our workshops, our style of teaching would be more immersive and not reliant on technology, not reliant on conveniences. Rather, it's more reliant on your mind, your emotions, and of course your abilities and your skill.